Welcome to the deep dive. We take complex information, stacks of it sometimes, and really try to get to the heart of what matters. Today, we're diving into, well, a pretty tangled situation. It involves real estate, a big housing project, and a legal agreement that's really being fought over. Our source material. It's a formal request for intervention sent right to the government's housing department, the DHSUD. It really lays out the struggles of a developer here. So our mission for you today is to unpack the key events and the legal questions around this whole dispute.
Yeah, and what's really striking, I think, is how this story unfolds. It just highlights how absolutely critical trust and, clear agreements are, especially in these huge projects, and doubly so when you're talking about affordable housing.
Okay, let's get into it. AGD3 Corporation, that's the developer we're focused on, a family business, started back in 2014, and they were committed specifically to tackling the housing backlog, their project, San Antonio Homes in Cagayan de Oro City. So December 2018 rolls around, and AGD3 signs a memorandum of agreement with DRBC. DRBC is a cooperative.
Right. And the deal was DRBC agreed to buy all 626 units in San Antonio Homes. That's a potential gross sale of, around 590 million pesos?
Huge numbers. And DRBC was supposed to put down P139 million as equity, then sell the units to its members. They had over 8,000 members, apparently.
And they even had, 1,600 letters of intent collected already. So it looked promising on paper. The payment plan was pretty clear, too. 4 stages or tranches. A big chunk, 40%, was due up front. The rest was tied to hitting certain reservation milestones.
Okay, but here's the first snag. Right?
Yeah, by the end of 2019, they'd only secured 28 reservations.
28 out of 626 planned units. That's not great.
Definitely short of the targets. But, and this is key, AGD3 kept pushing. They actually completed 68 units and got about 79% of the land development done.
That shows some serious commitment from AGD3, despite those really low reservation numbers.
It does. It raises that question. What happens when one side struggles to meet their part of the deal early on? AGD3 was clearly carrying a lot of risk there.
Definitely. But just as things seemed, maybe difficult but manageable, it took a really sharp turn. February 2021. AGD3's own legal counsel at the time, attorney Jeffrey Sayson. Well, there are allegations he manipulated the board.
Manipulated them how?
Allegedly got them to sign over millions of common shares. 6,250,000 shares straight to himself.
Wow, that's a major internal shift in power.
Huge. And then almost immediately after, in March 2021, DARBC files a case against AGD3's leadership.
Okay, so things are escalating externally too, but then a potential break for AGD3.
Exactly. November 2021, the Human Settlements Adjudication Commission, the HSAC, they actually rule in favor of AGD3.
Win. So that should have helped, right?
It should have. But this is where it gets, frankly, pretty astonishing.